Marcus Garvey was a visionary. He dreamed of a world where black people were free. Born in Jamaica, Garvey's message resonated globally. He founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association. Garvey's words inspired black people to embrace their heritage. His vision extended beyond borders. He urged black people to return to Africa. Garvey saw Africa as a land for a prosperous future. His message resonated in the U.S. during Jim Crow. Garvey's belief in black excellence challenged racism. He imagined a world where black people controlled their destinies. His message was a beacon of hope and self-reliance. Garvey's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He inspired millions but faced opposition. Despite controversies, his impact on black liberation is undeniable. Support ongoing efforts for racial justice and equality. Visit our website to learn more and get involved. In 1923, at the height of his influence, Garvey was convicted of mail fraud. The charges stemmed from his involvement in the Black Star Line, a shipping company he founded to facilitate trade and travel to Africa. The prosecution argued that Garvey had defrauded investors by selling stock in the company based on false claims. However, many believed the charges were politically motivated. Garvey's outspoken activism and calls for black empowerment had made him a target of J. Edgar Hoover and the Bureau of Investigation, the precursor to the FBI. Hoover saw Garvey as a threat to national security and used the full force of the government to silence him. The trial was marred by accusations of prosecutorial misconduct and racial bias. Garvey was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in prison. His conviction sent shockwaves through the black community, silencing one of their most prominent voices. Though his sentence was later commuted, Garvey was deported to Jamaica, effectively ending his movement in the United States. Garvey's conviction had a chilling effect on the fight for black liberation. It served as a stark reminder of the dangers of challenging the status quo. The government's actions against Garvey sent a clear message: black activism would not be tolerated. Almost a century after his unjust conviction, President Joe Biden granted Marcus Garvey a full pardon. This historic decision recognizes the flawed nature of Garvey's conviction and acknowledges the government's role in silencing a powerful voice for black empowerment. Biden's pardon is a testament to the enduring legacy of Marcus Garvey and his contributions to the fight for social justice. The pardon is significant not only for its symbolic value, but also for its implications for the ongoing struggle for racial equality. It serves as an acknowledgement of the systemic racism that has plagued the United States throughout its history. By pardoning Garvey, Biden sends a message that the government is committed to confronting past injustices. Biden's pardon of Garvey is part of a broader effort to address racial disparities in the criminal justice system. His administration has taken steps to reform sentencing guidelines, reduce mass incarceration, and promote equity in law enforcement. The pardon is a powerful symbol of Biden's commitment to justice reform. Garvey's pardon has been met with praise from activists, scholars, and community leaders who have long called for his exoneration. They view the pardon as a long overdue act of justice that recognizes Garvey's contributions to American society and the global struggle for black liberation. The pardon of Marcus Garvey is a victory for justice, but the fight for equality is far from over. Systemic racism continues to permeate American society, manifesting in racial disparities in education, healthcare, housing, and employment. The legacy of slavery and Jim Crow casts a long shadow on black Americans. Biden's pardon of Garvey should catalyze further action. We must challenge systemic racism and work towards equal opportunity for all. This requires addressing both historical and contemporary racism. We must invest in marginalized communities and promote economic empowerment. Education is key to dismantling prejudice and fostering understanding. We must teach future generations about the history of racism and the ongoing struggle for social justice. The pardon of Marcus Garvey is a reminder that the arc of the moral universe bends towards justice. It is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of never giving up the fight for equality. Let us honor Garvey's legacy by continuing the march towards a more just and equitable society for all.